This is Mr. Rucker. I'm reading the book, School First Day of School by Adam Rex. That summer, they dug up the big field and poured the foundation and set bricks on top of bricks until they built a school. A sign above the door read, Frederick Douglass Elementary. That's a good name for me, thought the school. Most days, a man named Janitor came to mop the school and buff his floors and wash his windows. This is nice, the school said to the janitor, just the two of us. Won't be just us for long, said janitor. Some of the teachers will come and then you would be filled with children. The school cracks, children, all kind of children. They come to play games and learn. Oh, said the school, will you be here? You see me after the school days is over, said janitor. Don't worry, you're like the children's. But the school thought that janitors was probably wrong about that. Then they came, the children's did, and there was more of them than the school could possibly have imagined. They got everywhere. They opened and closed all the doors and lockers, drank water from the fountain, played on the jungle gym. So that's what that is for, thought the school. Some of the older kids gathered by the school back fence and showed each other their bored face. This place stinks, said one. I hate school, said another with puffy hair. To agreement of his friends, the school sagged a little. Once very small girl with freckles didn't want to come inside at all. Her mother had to carry her. I must be awful, the school whispered to himself. He watched the kindergarten kid sit on one of his rugs. The teacher said, as we go around the circle, please tell us your name. There was a small girl with freckles was next, but she wouldn't speak. She only stared at her shoes until the teacher moved on. I don't like school, she whispered into her lap. Well, thought the school, maybe it doesn't like you either. The children were in their chairs finally, but just as the school was starting to relax, the fire alarm sounded, and all the children exited and walked into the other side of the field and stared at him. He was so embarrassed. He held his door open for them when they returned. Sorry, he said, as the first child entered. Sorry, sorry, sorry. He told them all, even the girl with freckles. At 12 o'clock, the school was filled with food. At 12:30, the school was filled with garbage. At one table, a boy told a funny joke, and another boy laughed so hard that the milk came out of his nose. Now I ain't covered with nose milk, thought the school. He had to admit that it was a pretty funny joke, though. Even the girls with freckles liked it. After lunch, the kindergarten kids learned about shapes. Rectangles had 4 sides, said the teacher. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a square had 4 sides too. In fact, a square is actually a special kind of rectangle. Whoa, said the school, I did not know that. Afterwards, the children made pictures with glitter and paste. The girls with freckles made a picture of the school. It looked just like me, thought the school, except glitter. It's like she knows me all my life. Do you think I could have your picture? The teacher asked her. Don't tell anyone, but I think it's best. The school thought she was probably right about that. The freckled girl smiled when the teacher stuck her drawing onto the school wall with push pins. Ouch, said the school, but he didn't mind that really. At 3 o'clock, the parents came to pick up the children. At 3:30, janitors came to pick up the school. I was full of kids, the school told him, and I heard a joke and accidentally had a fire drill, but everyone was nice about it. I listened to the classroom and learned about shapes. You have a big day, said janitor. Do you think, the school said, do you think you could invite everyone to come back tomorrow, especially the little freckled girl? Janitor nodded. I see what I can do. Later, janitor sat on the top of the school and watched the sun go down. In the beginning, I didn't know what I was, said the school. I thought I was your house. Nope, said janitor. I suppose some other place get to be your house, the school added. Janitor nodded. That's true, but you get to be a school. That's lucky. And the school thought he was probably right about that.